This is Lisa Logan, and I want to talk to you about data collection. So right now, and for the long time at schools, kids have been taking surveys, and it used to be that they'd take surveys to determine their gaps in learning, right? So if they, didn't know enough in math to go into fifth grade when they were in fourth grade, and those types of evaluations are helpful, right? When we're talking about academics and their learning. But what's happened is that this data collection has become all about building a profile on your child. So not only are they collecting data on their academic progress, but also their spiritual and mental health, and kind of what they're doing as well. So like, are you sexually active? Are you, does your parent own a gun at home? And these are all meant to determine what kind of other interventions might be needed for your child. So, say your kid says that, they want to be a male and they're a female. This data could be used behind a parent's back to determine that your kids need services with a social worker at school who's going to help affirm their queer identity. And really this data collection is school-wide. Really right now, there's this thing called multi-tiered systems of support. So they have all determined that kids are at risk and that every child needs social emotional learning. And so this is a school-wide intervention. They'll have more detailed interventions, say group interventions or individual interventions, to help guide your child to where they feel they need to be. But when it comes to values, attitudes, and beliefs, and kids' social emotional skills, I think the real question is, who gets to determine that? Is that the parent's job to say, my child needs to see a psychiatrist or be prescribed this medication or get this vaccine? And this all goes back to my other video on community schools and really how they want to provide every single one of these things for the child at school without a parent's consent. But then, who's to say that their values are bad if they believe that there's only two sexes, right? Maybe they need an intervention for that. And this is where it gets really dangerous, and they're dealing with changing children's spiritual values and intervening there so that they really, and this is really what it all boils down to, is to value the collective and the collective good more than valuing their individual rights and freedoms. And this is really dangerous. This is something that they're helping children to have a worldview that views America and our individualism as selfish, and that they should become activists for all of these particular causes and ideologies. And really what this intervention is about is changing their mind about those things. So the data collection, especially when it comes to how your child feels about certain things, is truly dangerous and Marxist at its core.